Now, Bunchy could have pulled Tupac off.
No.
Yes.
At that point, it was too late.
He could have. He could have.
Now, he could have said, made him move, which I heard one of the homeboys got him out the way, and they did what they did, but Tupac didn't know what Orlando looked like. So he couldn't have just went and took off.
Right. Well, Trevon Lane told him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's who should have got disciplined.
Trayvon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
A man lost his life that night.
I understand that because of the chain reaction that happened. But like, for example, right, if me and you are out together, right, and I see someone who I have a problem with, I'm going to tell you, hey, listen, over there, that's a dude who jumped me or I had a problem with, be on point. Like, you know, for example, like when I'm out with my security, I tell my security that, hey, we potentially have a problem here. Like, you know, just be on point.
I done had my mother and my girl in the midst of motherfuckers trying to get at me and holler at me. Mama, y'all go over here, go get in the car, move, get out of the way. I have never went, oh, that's the motherfucker that's trying to get me with my mama. It ain't nobody else's business. It wasn't Tupac business to get in that business. He's the artist. We the gangbangers.
Right, but did Trayvon actually tell Tupac, or was he talking to someone else and Tupac overheard?
It was him and
see, me and Trayvon, I know Trayvon. We've been talking for years about doing this interview. I don't know if it'll ever happen. We didn't really get into the nuts and bolts of it, but I feel like Trayvon didn't really do anything wrong.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion.
And I say you're wrong, because if he wouldn't have said nothing to Tupac and stood on all 10 like he say, he should have went over there and got Ed Orlando.
Oh, you say Trayvon could have just went by himself.
He could have went over there and everything else would have followed. Mind you, Orlando tried to take your chain in the mall. So it's already on. It's supposed to be on site. We gangbangers. So don't tell Tupac, he ain't from Compton. And everybody don't understand that. And all I'm saying is Tupac will still be here today. Probably he wouldn't have died that night. This some gangbanging shit. He ain't gangbanging. As far as I understood, you ain't no blood. You ain't no Paru. Tupac set his ass down. Trayvon should have been man enough to get the fuck up and go over there and take off on that man. He took off on you, but you being the pussy you is, you went to Tupac. Because if he'd have went to Buntry, Neckbone, or anybody else, you know what they would have told him? Handle your business. That pussy wouldn't have did it. So it's his fault, and it's our fault that he didn't get checked for doing what he was supposed to do. Period.
What did you think about the whole altercation that happened in front of the Marathon Burger between Black Sam and Rockstar?
I think by being a brother and losing your brother, I think Black Sam was in his feelings a little bit. And Sam said, motherfucker, you on these podcasts is talking whoop or fucking with motherfuckers don't like my brother. Why are you here? Type of shit. Nothing but respect.
Right. This is a public restaurant.
Don't matter. Don't matter.
And listen, someone most people know in hip hop came to my house that night, you know, because we were watching the fight and we were talking about this. It was a private conversation. I'm not going to say it's who, but the first thing he said was, this reminded me of what happened in Nipsey. This whole, you can't come around here, I'm going to publicly embarrass you in front of a bunch of people because I feel like I'm untouchable right now. And you set off a chain reaction that you can't control sometimes. I personally don't like what Black Sam did. I don't like it.
You can't, if you're not in his shoes, Vlad, if you ain't lost your brother in the streets, like really being in the streets, it's totally different. The dynamics is different. You got people that live that life. You got people that feel a certain kind of way when a certain homie get killed. But we talking about my brother. Now, I hate everybody that was afraid to handle their business when my brother was killed. What did I do? I got a motherfucking AK in my hand and I'm kicking niggas in their ass, telling them to get the fuck out of here. That's all Black Sam is saying. If nigga you ain't rocking for real, don't bring that phony shit over here.